problems with men today is you can't walk away. You better learn how to walk away and cut a chick off. You better learn how to walk away and cut a chick off, because if you don't, you're going to be the fool. You're going to be the one that's left a dried up husk, because when she's done what you believe, she'll walk away. But here's the thing. Guys, when you learn to walk away from a woman, you're in a position of power. Ladies, many of you don't walk away. Many of y'all just check out. Y'all ghost. Y'all leave. And I'm going to tell you right now, karma's a bitch on that one.
Fellas, imagine giving somebody 23 years of your life, and she decides that she is unhappy and she wants to leave. It happens more than what you think it does. Get this one. Look, she back out here putting herself back up on auction.
I had surgery this morning. All is good with that. He's on his way home. But it was a really uncomfortable time because my ex-husband and I were in the same waiting room waiting, and we were fine. We just ignored each other. Not really ignoring each other, but just didn't talk, which is always weird. But what really struck me was after the surgery, we're waiting for him to recover, and that all the instructions were being given by the nurse. And I knew that my son was going to go home with his dad because he's still in the childhood home. So he's still in the house that the boys grew up in. And it was weird to not be included in that. Oh, this is such a vulnerable post. It just sucks. Post-divorce, I wanted it, of course, but it sucks with the kids.
She wanted out of that marriage. And now that she got to be around them and she's seeing that they still a family. And now you got to have the nerve to get on Al Gore's internet and talk about how that makes you sad. Why do y'all do this? It don't even make no sense. What y'all think is out there?
You guys can see what it's like as a single woman over 40 that's trying to date in this generation. I've been stood up, ghosted, lied to, all in a matter of 3 months. Different people. And I know you're going to say, oh, you should choose better people. Here's my theory. High value women are not considered worthy because our standards and expectations are too high. So men will go for lower value women because they're lower maintenance.
This is why so many women, audience, please. This is why so many women's prices are out of whack. This is why they can all come to the market talking about not settling, because they do not compare themselves to anybody. There's God and there's me, and then everybody else do their own thing.
An old Buick is an old Buick. I'm sorry. It's what the market says it is. It's not about being mean. It's about telling the truth. So now that you're over 40, right? Your choices you had when you were 20, they're not there. And the same men that you like, they a lot of times, they can go and date the 20-year-olds, the 30-year-olds. So this is why I say, I don't think people understand. You get what's left. You get what's left. Kevin talked about that all the time. He talked about the leftovers and women came at his neck. Where was the lie? Where was the lie? If you ain't got to be out here, don't be out here, ladies. You better stay with your man.
Every single day of your life. Every day. Every day you got to deal with somebody. Is marriage even worth it? It's not. It's not. At some point, you're gonna realize that it's always best to just be alone. Because I've been married for about 7 years, and I don't even know if this is worth it. And not saying that there's anything necessarily wrong. There's nothing wrong, and that's the point. I don't even know why I'm upset. I'm just, not thinking that I made the right decision, and I am a good man, I do, and that's not the point. The point is, it's you really do lose yourself, you lose your sense of individuality, you lose your sense of peace, and this could be even to a good man. You're gonna lose something, and I don't think it's worth it. At all. I've always had a dream of getting out of my hometown, like city and moving on, like moving forward, like life is supposed to be experience. Like we're supposed to be doing new things and traveling and all that, and I do all of it. But at some point, like,
Did you not just hear this lady say that there's nothing wrong with her husband? She says she wants to travel, and they do travel. This is life for a lot of men. They dealing with this all over. You leaving? Baby, it's you. It ain't got nothing to do with that man. This is some selfish stuff. I feel sorry for her husband.
I don't know if I want to continue doing this every single day of my life. Like, always checking in with someone, always having to consider their feelings, it's always somebody else. You're never alone. Like, you never have a moment to yourself. You never can do that. And I don't know, like, and there's gonna be some bitches out there that say, like, oh no, you should not. No, like, be fucking weird and not a real ass couple. But I really want girls to know, like, even if it's absolutely worth it, I don't think it is. Even if you found the most perfect man, it's not worth it. It's not, like, it's always gonna be best to just, like, be alone. And maybe that's why so many men tell older women they're gonna die alone and be so sad. I'm sad with a great man.
Look, fellas, I get it. I totally understand it. This girl just said on this internet and said, even if he's a good guy, if he has everything that you like, it ain't worth it. This is destruction in its finest hour. This is sad. This is hyper individualism. It's what we seeing right here. She only thinking about herself. She don't care if she gotta break up the family. She don't care if she gotta take the kids. She don't care. She only thinking about her own happiness. And that's sad. That's super entitled.
Like, maybe it's just, like, not my personality. And, like, I know girls are out there and they're, like, dying for, like, a relationship like mine. Like, he takes care of me, but, like, I'm sorry, I can't even really barely deal with myself and my own emotions. Imagine somebody that you know for such a short amount of time, because you're never gonna know that man like you think you do, and that's just not in a negative way. Like, I just don't think marriage is for me. And I'm tired of it, and I don't know what else to do, because this is like imagine living a fairy tale and it's nothing like you imagine it. You're living your literal fairy tale, and it's not what you want. It's not what you want. Even if you think that you want it, even if it's exactly what you dreamed of, it's still just, I don't know.
This is absolutely diabolical. This is what happens. You just heard this lady say that she is living her absolute fairy tale. And you talking about you still want to leave? You said you want to travel. You said that y'all travel. And you're still crying. Because at the end of the day, it's you. Man, y'all better vet these women, because if not, you're going to mess around and get the Cracker Jack polish in front of that steering wheel. And look at her. She over there trying to figure out her way out. She said the man take care of her. That's why I say, hey, you can never make somebody love you. This lady needs to get on out to these streets. And she gonna see. It ain't what she think is. It's not what she think that's out there. I have no idea. But she about to find out. She about to find out. You telling me that a lot of women, you heard her say, I know all the women gonna be like, they wish they had what she had. And she ungrateful. Sitting there crying, talking about she tired. And why y'all all so tired? Y'all don't think the men are tired? You don't think the men have any tired days? All I hear women is that we're so tired. Babe, you need to go get some help. I don't know what kind of help you need. I don't know if you need a jacket on with the arms tied behind the back. I don't know. But what you're doing right now is destruction. You're on the internet telling all your family's business. This man probably don't even know that you feel like this about him. Who knows? Then you say one thing and then you try to take it back. You all over the place. But this is what happens. A lot of women, they don't prepare their daughters for different things like this. TikTok is not your diary. Let me repeat that again for people in the back. It's not your diary. Your best bet is to stay with that man. Then again, on the other side, his best bet is to get away from you because you ain't got that man's back. You ain't got that man's back. And that's sad to hear that a man has taken care of you, travels with you, and he gave you your fairy tale. At least that's what you said. Fellas, sometimes it ain't never good enough for some of these ladies. Real talk.